A brand new champion, the return of draft chests, and more. This is what we are going to be talking about today. Clash Royale have just released their 2023 roadmap, and I thought now would be a great time for an update ideas video. These are ideas that I have that I would like to see in the game, and I think would be very cool. For you guys that do not know, last year, I released a video saying how I would like to see a troop that could stand still and reflect attacks. Stop moving, she would hold her ground and she would just reflect attacks. Obviously not for a long time, otherwise that would be broken, but even for like 3 seconds, that is huge. A few months later, the monk got released and he does exactly that. Some people even saying I predicted the monk, and today I have another super cool and unique idea that will solve a ton of problems with Clash Royale. So I really hope you guys enjoy. If you do, leave a like. Leaving a like lets Supercell know these ideas are good and you want to see them. Also, if you could subscribe, it really supports me. And finally, leave your own update ideas in the comments. Supercell looks at the comment section as well and community feedback. But let's hop right into my first idea. So my first idea is a brand new champion, and this champion is called the Warden. The Warden is already inside the Clash universe. He's inside Clash of Clans, which is another Supercell game, and I think the Warden would work fantastically inside Clash Royale. And let me explain why. Right now, we are missing a flying champion. All the champions we have right now are ground-based, so the Warden would be the first flying champion. On top of that, we don't have a single legendary building or a single champion building. The Warden is going to double up as a building, solving 2 problems with 1 card. Let me explain. In Clash of Clans, the Warden, when he's on defense, he flies around, and then when you start to attack the base, he turns into a statue, a building, and defense. He could have very similar mechanics inside Clash Royale, where it's a flying troop that could work with your lava hound pushes or whatever, and then if you need him to, you can activate that ability and turn him into a building. I personally think this would be very cool, and like I said, solves 2 problems with 1 troop. Now, most champions have a timed ability. For example, the monk. When you press his ability, he stops and then does his ability for a certain amount of time before going back to normal. This Warden ability, I see it more like a switch, where you can switch him to a building or you can switch him back to a troop. If he's in the building state, he will have building decay, just like normal buildings, so he wouldn't just be overpowered and sitting on your side of the map forever. And another thing I think is really important about this troop is if he loses some health, the building will have the same amount of health lost. That's just to stop you from spawning a fully health building just out of nowhere, which will make a skill gap for players. As always, I did some concept art of what I think this will look like, and like I said, I think it would be a very good addition to the game. I didn't talk about the elixir cost or stats or anything. Again, I leave that up to Supercell, and let's move on to my very next idea, which is the return of draft chests. For you guys that do not know, draft chests were in the game a few years ago. Draft chests, however, got removed because of Trophy Road. Pretty much Supercell said that the stuff you get from Trophy Road is better than a draft chest, so the draft chest is no longer needed. But with level 15 coming to the game, I think a draft chest would be awesome to add it back. It would really help the progression and give people a reason to push ladder. And I've said this before, the draft chests were my favorite chests in the game. It always gave me a reason to log on at the end of a season. Moving on, I'm going to ask Supercell for harder challenges. They mentioned in the 2023 roadmap an events rework. Now, the events tab is where you have all the challenges, and obviously I cannot speak for everyone, but I would like to see harder challenges in the events tab. Me personally, I'm a competitive player. I enjoy beating a super hard challenge because I've dedicated my time and effort into this game. Now, obviously, I do not want to alienate the casual player. You can have a casual Friday, where Friday is a casual challenge, and then on Monday, when a normal challenge is meant to come out, make it a challenging challenge. It's very easy for them to do. They already have the code, and putting more events in your game just gives players more of a reason to log on. But yo, that's going to wrap it up for today. Just some ideas that I had for Supercell that I think would make the game game better. And like I said, if you have any of your own ideas, leave them in the comment section. Let me know what you thought about my ideas, and I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, of course subscribe if you have not already, and as always, make sure you guys take care, brush your hair, and peace out. Woo!